What is up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Garrett, and if you did not know, I am a film composer. I write a lot of music for these movies. Most of my movies are in Vietnam, but I live here in Los Angeles, and I had a wild idea of putting together a channel of content to bring people sort of who are not a part of film music and a part of the film music world a little bit more insight of what it looks like to be a film composer, where we spend most of our time not in front of an orchestra, but instead under a desk fixing cables and troubleshooting a lot of computer issues. But this channel is going to be a lot of fun, I think. We're going to be doing a lot of challenges that I make for myself, challenges that include other composers who are fantastic, who are good friends of mine, doing everything from ruining scenes with music, or maybe doing a little bit of learning here and there. I'm not sure. But today, the challenge is simple. We have 20 minutes on the clock, and in 20 minutes, I need to write a new adventure theme. So let's get right into it. We're going to jump into the session, and here we go. So first thing I'm going to do before anything, I definitely need to figure out a couple things. I need to figure out some form of theme, and I like to go to the pianos first usually for this. And I also need to figure out a tempo. So what is this template at right now? Let's get a click. That's too fast. I'm thinking more like kind of like a triplet feel. So we're going to go for this adventure theme, right? So let's go to the piano. Of course, we got to be in D minor, right? I mean, come on. It's not an adventure theme unless it's in D minor. Am I right, Hans Zimmer fans? All right, so first thing, I'm going to just start playing around. Let's see. All right, so something like that will work. So, and then I need to kind of have an intro of some sort. So, like, I don't know, maybe, yeah, we got to go totally like quintessential adventure. Okay, I don't know. Let's just start a click and see what happens. Okay, so sometimes I like to just throw chords in and pick like some form of repeating gesture and literally just throw some chords over it to kind of get started. I like this little... I don't know, something like that. So next thing I like to do is I want to kind of fill up these sounds a little bit. Because I don't know about you, like I prefer to record in a way where it's starting to feel really real right out of the gate, if possible. So I'm going to start looking for some epic sounds. I don't know, maybe like a low chime. Oh gosh, okay, I don't know. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go. And start. Okay, so that'll work there. Next thing, let's do like a little timpani roll into that maybe. All right, let's see. Here we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. And then, you know, what else we need is we're going to need some form of hit on that, right? You know, just to make it extra, like, big. Those are the softest hits Let's get some more volume here. I don't know. Whatever. One of those should work. Here we go. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so now we got that. Let's get some low end following the chords. So I'm going to pull up, just so you know, I have my piano roll, like this thing, on separate screens, like with my mixer and stuff. And I'm just learning how to do all this. So I'm sorry if this looks boring. I promise I'm looking at multiple things at once. One day I will get even more creative to figure out how to get everything on the same screen for you guys. But in the meantime, we don't have time to waste and debate. We got to keep going. So here's our basses. Let's just throw in a bass. I like to look at my piano rolls. And by the way, something that I absolutely love is doing capture record. It's one of my favorite things. Basically, if you don't know how to do it, look it up. Capture record in Logic. It's awesome. You basically just hit play, keep playing something, and as long as it's MIDI, you can hit this capture record button. I've got it MIDI mapped, and it just puts it right in place instead of having to hit record and feel that pressure of recording. But right now, I feel a lot of pressure because I only have 15 minutes left to write this thing. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, and... crescendo. Okay, cool. We got it. And we're in. We did a straight up record that time. I'm going to also save myself some time. I'm going to double that in cello too because I don't want to re-record it. Okay. Now, that little ostinato that I was talking about, the obnoxious thing, I'm going to go ahead and double that in the strings because obviously that's where those belong. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those and we're going to throw them in here. So let's see. Let's pick, oh my gosh, what's a good string patch? You know, when you're under pressure, it's kind of hard to see anything that otherwise you would just typically go be like, oh yeah, like there it is, you know? And that's just how it is. But here they are, spiccatos, okay? All right, here we go. Okay, and I'm purposely going to stop there because I think in my head, I'm hearing the strings take that over here. So in the moment, and by take that over, I mean take with the melody. So I'm going to take that part I just did, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy it and paste it so that it's in octaves. Again, I'm doing this on a separate screen, I promise, but you can see it show up in the piano roll here. So now I should hear... Okay, cool. So we got that in there. And now, again, something else I wouldn't usually recommend doing, but for the sake of time, I'm going to quantize these as triplets, eighth notes, and then I'm going to adjust the Q strength so it doesn't feel like it's hitting exact, because I really want to try to keep some of that human playing. Let's see if that kind of cleans up the little misses here, though. And you probably can notice we're not hearing that first note, and that sometimes happens because MIDI likes to be stupid. So you got to move it over so make sure it lands on beat 1, because you can, for some reason, write MIDI music starting before beat 1, and then it just won't trigger. You hear that? So, you know, sometimes what I'll do is if I can't get it to start right on beat 1, I'll just grab the whole darn piece and I'll just move it over, you know, a bar, and then that way we won't have to worry about it in the future. So we're just going to do that. Again, sake of time, we don't have time. We're going to just go ahead, move this over to bar 2, and then we can just get on with our lives. Here we go. And I still can't hear you. This is what I'm talking about. You know, being a film composer, it sometimes just makes no sense. You just want to kill yourself occasionally. I'm being a little dramatic, but just sometimes I really want to beat the crap out of this computer. And for no reason, now it's suddenly there. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, we got to keep moving. We don't have much time. In fact, we have to fly here. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go right into our melody. We're going to fly up to, well, hold on. Actually, before I do that, This little part, that I think I want to do that in high woods as well. Let's see. Let's grab the short patch. Yeah, I want that. Here we go. Let's put that in. 2, ready, and... Oh my gosh. Okay, let's erase the wrong rhythm there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so the reason I kept that going, by the way, is because I do want these to continue, the high winds, when the strings jump and take over the melody. In my head, I'm hearing it. So let's find out where that happens. So it's gonna be right here, and the reason I'm gonna grab this is I'm gonna double it with octaves again here, and the reason being is because the strings are gonna take over, and I don't want to have I don't want to lose the thickness of having the strings basically play that part, right? Okay, so next up, quickly, we gotta throw in some more low end. Let's grab some low brass. Okay, that's gonna work, but not there. Okay, got that. Now, here's the thing. I screwed this all up in the middle. You might have not heard it. Sometimes it happens, guys. All right, cool. So we got those in. Again, going as fast as I possibly can here. I'm also going to fill it out with some more horns just in the mid-end. All right, let's throw this in. Oh my goodness. Okay. Just call it nerves, guys. Call it nerves. Here we go. Okay. Threw that in there. Fixed it. Next, we got to throw in some melody now. We're running out of time. Only a few minutes to go. So we're going to start with our horns. Of course, right? We got to get the horns in there. 1, 2, here we go. All right, and I put in some, I don't know, maybe what's going to be a counter melody. We will see. Okay, so then when we switch here, I'm going to jump into the violins taking over. See if I can do a run in. Okay, maybe that works. I think the run was stupid, though. I don't know. Let's double it again. Let's see. Doubled it. Again, doing 2 separate takes just so we get more of that thickness. But now I can take these takes and I can, basically separate them and pull them down an octave, throw them in violas, which will sound nice, and take this one, go down here, put it in the cello. So now it's kind of nice because you get like 2 separate takes playing the same thing. Should be nice and thick. Okay, and then we're going to fix those hits at the end, and what we're going to do is we're going to throw in some just orchestra hits, okay? I think this patch does the trick. Let's... Okay, fine. I just don't love it, but fine. We don't have much time. Okay, we have like 4 minutes. What we're going to do next is we're just going to throw some doubling in. Maybe some glockenspiel on the top. I don't know. Okay, most importantly, let's get the drums in. Let's get the cymbals in. So let's start with suspended cymbals. Here we go. Again. Okay, fine. Crash cymbals. Fine, let's throw them in. Except I'm not gonna, maybe I will here. Okay, we don't have time to keep waiting. Gong. Maybe right on that drop instead of the crash cymbals. And what if I move the crashes onto the start? Might be a little too intense with both of them. Let's just take one off. No, all or nothing. Maybe a suspended cymbal instead. Let's see. That's better. And then we'll put the crashes here coming up. Here. Okay, there we go. Now, next, quickly, let's do our drums. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Good enough? Quick, we don't have much time. You know what we need? Anything that is going to be epic needs to have a freaking choir on it, doesn't it? Just get out those vocals, throw it on top. We have 1 minute. Here we go. Come on. Okay, cool. And we got 43 seconds. I don't know. Let's see. What about instead of just the straight D minor? Nah, I was trying to throw in that major G. All right, that's it. That's time. Okay, let's see what we came up with. Let's listen back. Let me know what you think in the comments. Here we go. Let me actually see if we can select all this, and I'll pull up the piano roll. Maybe that makes it more interesting. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not sure. I would have probably added some more drum elements if I'm being honest, but look it, we're keeping ourselves honest here. This was the challenge. Maybe I would put in a trumpet, you know, some rips. I don't know, but challenge is a challenge. Here we go. Let's hear it from the top and begin. Oh my gosh, guys. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy that, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Again, I don't know what I'm going to be coming up with next. It's going to be a lot of fun, though, and I want you to be a part of the journey. Thanks for enjoying the video, and look for the next one coming soon. Talk to y'all later.